Hi, this is Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our P&O Ventura Food and Restaurant Review. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who edited the video, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
As you said on the intro, Linz, this is our food and restaurant review for P&O Ventura, and we're starting off with Sindhu, which is one of their speciality restaurants.
It's the Indian restaurant.
It's an Indian restaurant.
I can't remember how much it was. Oh, was it a la carte?
It's a la carte. You'll see from the menu in a second that, unlike in a lot of speciality restaurants where you pay a fixed amount, you pay per item.
Yes.
It's reduced compared to what you'd pay in a normal on-land restaurant.
Yeah.
But not massively.
No, I know, it was... I'm just trying to remember, it seems so long ago now. Yeah, as you can see there, they have the amounts, the supplements that you have to pay, and they are kind of...
What you'd pay on land.
I mean, they are for what we pay in Yorkshire, maybe not in other parts of the country, but they do look like very Yorkshire.
It's about what we'd pay in a good sort of Indian restaurant.
Late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't remember in the life of me what I actually had.
Well, it's a few weeks ago now. We started off with some poppadoms and a selection of dips.
Oh, we did.
Various spicy.
I lost a bit of mine there, as per usual.
So I started off with the trio, and you had, it were a mixture of, I think, vegetarian pakoras and
yeah,
other
I think
bits
it
and
was.
pieces. I know that one's a potato one.
And I think it was about £7 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Am I enjoying it? Yeah, I do. I remember I enjoyed it very much. And here's you trying yours.
I had
little
there
dips.
was a little lamb kebab with some mint dip, and there was a big tikka prawn.
Yeah, good.
Very, very good. For the main course, I had their trio of fish with curry sauces, and you had the house specialty,
Yeah.
which was their three
Curries.
top curries.
Yeah, as you can see.
Along with sort of some other bits, and then we had some rice to share.
In my defence, and thank you if you have subscribed, and please, if you could, that'd be brilliant. In my defence, I was having this so that because I knew you were having the fish, and I knew the fish would be lighter.
Yeah. So we shared it, as
we did.
We often do anyway.
Yeah, pick and mix.
My fish one was lovely.
Yeah, you really enjoyed it.
Really nice.
Yeah, let's see. What I'm going to see my super film in there again. You're enjoying that?
It is very good.
Oh no, sphere, but at least it had the sauce.
This one you didn't have to hit with anything, Linz.
No,
you just had to wait for it to melt for a few seconds. But I thought the atmosphere in Sindhu was really good. The service was fantastic.
Yeah. Again, you actually feel like you're in a restaurant in this.
You do. I think even more so because you know that you're paying for each dish. Yeah. It does feel like you're in an on-land restaurant as opposed to a speciality sort of at sea one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I prefer that. I think I don't. I think I would have preferred to pay like £15 or £20 or £25 a head, like maybe what you do with Epicurean on there. But it was good value, comparable to on land.
You had the apple pie, didn't you?
Yeah.
8 out of 10. I think that's fair. They took really good care of us. The food was great. Again, Glasshouse. Loved Glasshouse.
Glasshouse was for me the surprise.
It doesn't look like a restaurant here.
It doesn't. Now there is two parts of it. We actually went in here a couple of times.
Yes, we did.
Once for lunch and once for dinner. This is one of the bits that's. I was about to say inside, which is stupid because we're in a ship. But this is an inside bit, and then the other bit is kind of outside
this is
on the
like
promenade.
Little wine cave bit. I don't think they'll mind me saying that, wine cave. Then
I think that's what it's meant to be.
And a little regular
wine bar
bit,
area.
yeah. And then is this lunch? This one?
No, this is the tea one. I've actually put them in
Dinner.
out of order. Dinner, yeah. So we're sat out in the promenade bit, which is a really nice place to sit.
Yeah, because we could people watch, and it was like they had some open windows, and people walked by. The starters here were great. Again, it was individual a la carte pricing, wasn't it?
It was, but I thought the pricing were much more reasonable and seemed subsidised.
Yes.
Compared to Sindhu, which seemed comparable to on land.
Oh, got a thread. And an egg.
And this was a smoked mackerel Scotch egg.
Was it mackerel?
Not smoked mackerel, smoked salmon.
I'm going to say.
Which is why you liked it, because you're not that as big a fan on mackerel.
I'm not good with mackerel. But you can see people walking by. We always like to get a little bit and try. We're not one of these couples that just stick to the same things, do we?
No, we'll always try something different. This particular evening that we were there, I say we were sat in the outside in quotation mark. But we had much more of an evening meal, whereas when we went at lunchtime, we had their small plates.
The king prawns here, starter, appetizer.
Oh my God, they're so good.
They are so good. If you have one dish here, the king prawns are amazing. This is me having this steak, wasn't it, with a Diane sauce, I think.
I thought it was peppercorn.
Was it peppercorn?
Either way, you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it, very much so.
And the subsidies that you pay for these are not that great. Not that expensive, rather.
I was saying,
they were quite good. I mean,
yeah. Now
this in the evening, this was the.
I want to say like a black pudding gâteau.
I think that's what it was called, because it had pulled pork and black pudding mixed in. Now it really tasted, but quite stodgy.
He was very stodgy for dinner.
It could have done with about 10 times the amount of sauce/gravy.
That's quite a big bit as well you've got there.
I was doing it for effect, so people could see. Yeah. And it was very hot as well.
Yeah, you enjoyed it though, didn't you? Like you say, very hot. Now you love the ceiling here.
I did, because shortly after this, as it became darker, they dimmed the lights as well. So like you sat under the stars. Yeah. And then we got this. They said, "Oh, there's a small cheese board," and it was massive.
It was huge. I think
we were already full at this point.
Yeah, they had some great wine that was covered. Oh, here we are. This must be.
This is the
lunch one. Now that wine was the sparkling ice wine, wasn't it?
Which was covered under the drinks package. We'll talk about that on another video.
Yeah,
But that wine were amazing.
And I can imagine sat with that cheese board, watching, drinking that wine, and that'd be a very reasonable few hours there if you could if you were on the drinks package.
So this was at lunchtime, so we had more lunchtime.
So we had the sliders.
Small plates. The sliders were delicious. 3 different sorts of burger.
I've got chips.
You were happy with your little chips, weren't you?
It was interesting. And then I can't remember what was this.
I can't remember what those balls were. It did say on the menu, so have a look on there.
No,
they were tasty. Everything was really good. The big thing was they had these curried scallops with pakoras on top. And they were so tasty.
Yeah, and this was really reasonable. We feel we got as money's worth here, didn't we?
Lunchtime, with all this, I think we spent about £20. So about $30 US.
Yeah. And we were in the wine cave bit here. No, we really enjoyed.
But these are the prawns.
They're so good.
So they're big shrimp. And you can tell from the size, you're biting into it. That's not a one-biter.
No.
And really tasty.
I would go as far to say they're one of the best things on the ship. And this is the glass house. It felt really... It was like a date place, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, you can't tell it when we're there at lunchtime.
So we've got
let's have a listen what you
an
think
innocent bystander, which is a Moscato from Australia.
Oh, I think now they're shipping the Metropolis bar talks about this one, the Moscato.
So the description says, who normally likes drier wines.
Yeah.
Ever wondered what fizzy candy floss might taste like?
No.
Have you ever wondered that?
No.
You can find out. Put it this way, if Willy Wonka made a wine, this would be it. Perfect anytime. I adore it for its lovely lower alcohol and frothy spritz, which make it a total joy to sip. So let's see what Linzi thinks of the fizzy candy floss. Is that too sweet for you? Shall we see what I think?
Yeah, I love it.
Let's see what I think. That's so good.
You can tell. I loved it.
So with the glass house, 9 out of 10. Totally agree. Loved it. I would go back today.
I would. Fantastic.
Oh, Epicurean.
Epicurean. We're only going to cover this very briefly as part of this video because we've done a dedicated video on Epicurean, which we'll put in the link below. Because we went here twice.
We did go here twice.
It is their sort of signature restaurant, so we felt it deserved its own
video,
standalone video for this.
And we liked it.
We did like it. It's their most adventurous restaurant, I would say. Albeit the Glass House has got some really good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's definitely on the.
And you can see there's no
side.
price in there. You pay the cover charge.
You
but
do,
we
which
talk
is-
about that more.
It is £28 per person. Albeit if you go on the first couple of nights, it can be cheaper than that.
Book it on the ship, not off the ship, if you're going for the first 2 nights.
And the food there was really nice, well presented. We had a great meal there. The service was fantastic.
Oh, this is my frog's legs. They're very hot frog's legs. I enjoyed them. You had the lobster. It felt very formal date night, didn't it?
It did. I mean, the second time that we went there was their celebration night, which is their formal night.
Like gala night, yeah.
And
Oh, you think I was...
you do dress up.
All I'm eating is steak in this video. That's not...
That was the fried custard,
Deconstructed
trifle.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Don't worry, you're not going to have to watch.
Endure.
You trying to get into the sphere. But please do check out the other video if you want to see Linzi attempting to get into that
I think it's
dessert.
7. I think I hit it 7 times.
Is that how many times it took
I think
you to
so.
get in?
We should have done a countdown if we were kind of professional. 9 out of 10.
Really nice restaurant. Can't fault it at all.
Okay, oh no.
The Beach House. Now, I've put Speciality Restaurant, and I'm using
I
this in
wouldn't
the
have bothered. Lucy's
loosest
sense. I
term.
wouldn't have bothered calling
There is
it
an
that.
upcharge of £7.50
Cover charge there is.
on top, and then certain plates, such as on there the panko crumb
Because
and
that's
tight
Speciality
or
nachos
the
box
nachos.
there.
You pay a supplement on top of the £7.50 per person that you paid on top. Now, the Beach House is in part of the buffet area.
In an evening.
In an evening, which the converts, not a buffet there.
Convert.
It has candles on and
Yeah.
it's set out like a restaurant. You can't get any buffet
No,
in
there's
there.
a maitre d', there's waiters.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been more
Look
let
at my
down.
little face there, just not knowing what's coming.
You were happy because they had dedicated cocktails in there. I don't think I've ever been more let down by a restaurant.
Dedicated cocktails that are drinks package covered.
That's true.
It
going
was.
back-
We did not like this.
It's by far the worst restaurant I think I've ever been on sea or land.
No, I wouldn't say on land, but for a speciality.
I would genuinely struggle to think of it.
Oh, we have. Don't give me that task. We'll be here for. No, honestly,
But this,
I mean the
this was their
nachos.
speciality nachos, for which they charged you a further £1 on top for chorizo, of which there were
It was a
maybe
chorizo
four
speckle.
slices of it.
You had the
I had their seafood skewer,
washing line.
fishing line.
Either way, it was. I mean, it was impressive to look at.
It was. You had the miso fish,
With the bourbon
sauce, which was non-existent.
I think the ship's cat had licked it all off before they sent it to me because I can't. There's no sauce there, is there?
No.
But I kind of forgot about it while we were eating it, and I mean, it was nice. It's just not.
It wasn't great.
It
at
was.
all.
It was all right. I just wanted something. Look at you with this. I wanted something.
Like I said, this bit here looks visually impressive. You get this skewer, but it was all overcooked on there. There was a bit of lobster in there. There's some shrimp. There's some.
It needed some really, really tasty, saucy sauces.
And it didn't have any of that.
No.
And it would just. There was a
Or
surcharge
like
on
dirty
top for
fries.
this.
Now my dessert was lovely.
Your dessert's the only reason it's got a positive score.
Oh,
Because you like this, it was kind of a banana flambe without the fire on a sizzling plate.
yeah, with raspberries.
And some ice cream. And you really enjoyed that.
I did.
I got a generic piece of carrot cake, I think it was.
Yeah. Costco carrot cake, I think you got.
I don't think it was that good.
No, I really enjoyed that. Would I pay for that plus the additional cover charge just to taste that dessert?
No.
No.
I would strongly recommend anyone going on Ventura, or any of the other P&O ones where beach house is, avoid this restaurant like the plague, because we're not the only people to say this.
No, we could 2 out of 10. That's harsh. We're called sweet-natured, but there must be another positive.
They were your dessert. That was the only positive I can think of.
Yeah, the Mai Tais weren't great either, were they?
No. So, main dining room and buffet. We actually went into the main dining room a few times during the trip.
I know why this, because the wines that they recommended and paired for dinner were not covered by the drinks package.
Well, there was that reason, but also the menus just weren't that exciting.
They weren't that exciting.
And there were other places to go eat.
Yeah, they were very traditional.
Breakfast was a very...
Traditional
breakfast. I had the driest ever English breakfast.
Yeah, but you could have added to that, and you worked the system.
Next time we went, I did realise that you have to ask for things such as tomatoes
or
and
beans or something like that.
Something to just freshen it up a little bit. And the toast was stone cold.
Yeah.
But the service in there was very good.
You don't get a teapot.
No, that was so weird. They came and poured the tea and then took the teapot away.
There's no the teapot. There's no teapot. Now one day I got
the world's longest pepper grinding.
Oh dear.
The eggs Benedict.
One day I got 2. The second day I got 1.
Tea. Oh,
Benedict.
Yeah, that's because on the second day you said, could I have some salmon on the side? So rather than just having 2 eggs, they bought you 1 egg and like a tiny piece of salmon.
Yeah,
but I did find it weird that they didn't bring you a teapot.
I've never been on a cruise where you've never got a teapot before. And this is a British cruise line.
I know. It was like, there's your tea, and then ran off.
Yeah.
But good service, just not the right menu from our perspective that excited us that much.
No.
The buffets were good.
Yes.
Always changing.
Yeah.
We did go in there one evening to try it out for the main evening buffet.
Cottage pie.
Yeah, and you had a really lovely cottage pie.
The cottage pie was great.
And I think it was jerk chicken with rice and peas.
Yeah.
And
again,
really tasty.
You really enjoyed that. So yeah, my little cottage pie, it had fluffy mashed potatoes, cheese, it had lots of gravy. It came in its own little individual pot. It was a very nice cottage pie.
Now the buffet might look small, but it's worth pointing out it's replicated on the other side. There's 2 sides to the buffet. It's both sides of the ship.
Yeah, cottage pie is like shepherd's pie, isn't it?
It is like shepherd's pie.
Without,
One has peas and carrots and one doesn't. And I can't remember which.
Lamb. Either way, I enjoyed it. And the buffet was nice.
6.5 out of 10?
Yeah, I feel that's still... what? That seems a bit low.
It was more for the main dining room that brought it down. The buffet was sound. I thought it was worth mentioning the lunch that we had in the retreat. So this is not a dining room, but if you're in the retreat, you get lunch in there and breakfast if you're in early, and you get an afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And it was really tasty.
It was lovely, yeah.
The service is brilliant. They bring it to you and set up a table for you. So I thought it's at least worth...
Yeah, no, I'd forgotten
mentioning
about this, but it was lovely, wasn't it? And look how sunny and gorgeous it looks for October. I've got a mojito. They really looked after us in there, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a future video on the retreat, so look out for that when it's there.
And then the afternoon tea.
And just to please everyone, one of the scone is cream first, then jam. The other one is jam first, then cream.
And then a smidgen of jam on top.
Yeah.
We
can't upset anybody.
No, we did it the Devon way and the Cornwall way.
So, overall, our thoughts on P&O Ventura for the food and restaurant, Linz?
I look to really enjoy that. Those king prawns, glasshouse, well done.
Glasshouse, Epicurean, Sindhu, excellent. The main restaurant and the buffet were good. They were on the beach house that laid down, and I don't want to go on about that again.
No, and I think we just, it's not had a great review at all.
It's not. But as a ship overall, I thought they did very well. They were a good choice of food. Some standouts.
Glasshouse was a revelation.
Highly recommended. And so, because of that, we've given Ventura 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's a solid 7.
Yeah, solid 7.
So
that's it. Another video done. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, cheers, Marky.
Cheers, Linz.
Cheers, and have a lovely day.